The lantern swings beside me. Rest, rest, rest. I watch the light play on my hands. Rest, rest, rest. Another night alone with this old swing. Rest, rest, rest. The boards beneath me know my weight. Rest, rest, rest. I sit and let the silence hold me. Rest, rest, rest. The flame is company enough tonight. Nobody needs to understand this ache. Rest, rest. The lantern keeps its steady watch on me. Rest, rest, rest. I trace the armrest with my thumb. Rest, rest, rest. The same worn path I always find. Rest, rest, rest. He used to sit right where the shadow falls. Rest, rest, rest. Now only mobs come to the light. Rest, rest, rest. I sit and let the silence hold me. Rest, rest, rest. The flame is company enough tonight. Nobody needs to understand this ache. Rest, rest. The lantern keeps its steady watch on me. Rest, rest, rest. I could go inside. Rest, rest, rest. Something pulls me here. Rest, rest, rest. Swing still moves the way it did. Rest, rest. The lantern burns a little lower now. Rest, rest, rest. I'll stay until it fades. Rest, rest, rest. The valley holds the afternoon stretched out beneath the ridge. I watch the light move slow across the grass. Low, low, low. The land is breathing with me now. Each rise and fall a word I hadn't known I needed to be told. Low, low, low. There's juniper along the fence, the color of old silver. I trace the way the breeze bends through the sage. Low, low, low. My thoughts arrive like scattered sheep finding their way to water. The stillness is a kind of coming home. Low, low, low. I used to think that peace required distance. Somewhere far place I'd never been. But it was always here, waiting. In the way the mesa holds the sky. Low, low, low. The cottonwoods are rustling, their leaves the shade of butter. I let my spine rest heavy on the stone. Low, low, low. The earth earth is offering something I don't have a name for, a quiet that dissolves the need to run. Low, 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 the valley folds around me, soft as wool forgiving. I close my eyes and let the land decide. Low, low, low. Low, low, low. The meadow keeps its own counsel, tucked between the ridge and wire. I knew where the grass bends. There's a deer track pressed in mud, and the light comes down like mercy. I've been carrying things too long, bones that don't belong to me. The whitetail watches from the tree line. She knows the way to stillness, how to disappear without leaving. Lay it down here, where nobody comes looking. Lay it down. Sun drags itself across the field, turning everything to rust and honey. I could stay until the world forgets. The deer beds down in tall grass, and I envy her that kind of fate. There's a church in the way she lowers her head. No altar, no confession, just the breathing of the earth. I put my palm against the ground and the feel the day release me. Lay it down here, where nobody comes looking. Lay it down. The meadow takes what you bring it, ask nothing in return. The whitetail rises, and I stay a little longer, learning how to be that quiet. Dust on my boots for miles I can't count. The mesa sits wide under stars. One small flame cuts the dark ahead. I've been walking since the highway quit. Throw like gravel, legs gone heavy. That lantern swings on weathered wood. There's water here, cold and clear, a place to rest these tired bones. But Mesa keeps what the world don't know. Stone walls hold the heat from daylight. Canvas roof above a bedroom. The flame stays steady, won't blow out. There's water here, cold and clear, a place to rest these tired bones. Vanessa keeps what the world don't know. I ain't asking why it found me, just grateful that it did. There's water here, cold and clear, a place to rest these tired bones. The mess that keeps what the world don't know. The lantern burns till morning comes, then I'll move on. I walked up to the ridge this morning, where the water breaks through stone. Clear, clear, clear. My mama used to come here praying when the bills were overdue. Clear, clear, clear. The spring don't ask who needs it. Clear, clear, clear. The stars don't pick and choose. Clear, clear, clear. Everything that's living takes a drink here. Clear, clear, clear. And I'm just passing through. Clear, clear, clear. My hands are in the cold stream washing what I couldn't scrub at home. Clear, clear, clear. The sky's the same one Daddy saw before the farm went under. Clear, clear, clear. The spring don't ask who needs it. Clear, clear. The stars don't pick and choose. Clear, clear, clear. Everything that's living takes a drink here. Clear, clear, clear. And I'm just passing through. Clear, clear. for the children when they wake. Clear, 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 the mountain gives what we've been needing, long as we remember how to take. Sun breaks over the ridge line, walk down to where the water starts. Boots on cold stone, breath hanging in the air like fall. Clear, clear, clear. Wild columbine growing in the cracks. Wind brings the scent of something blooming. Nothing but bird song out here. Fill my canteen from the spring. Clear, clear, clear. This is where I come to remember when the world gets too loud. Mountain water running over my hands. Feeling the morning wash it all away. Sat on the bank watching minnows, current moving slow and steady. Nothing needs fixing right now, just me and this piece of ground. Clear, clear, clear. Ponderosa sat warming in the sun. Clear, clear, clear. This is where I come to remember when the world gets too loud. Mountain water running over my hands. Feeling the morning wash it all away. Walk back up with the sun climbing, carrying the quiet inside me. Wanna hold on to this feeling. I put the kettle on the stove this morning. Warm, warm, warm. The copper catches light the way it used to. Warm, warm, warm. I'm standing here just watching water heating. Warm, warm, warm. Waiting feels familiar now without you. Warm, warm, warm. My hands remember how you'd hold your cup. Warm, warm, warm. The steam would rise between us at the table. Warm, warm, warm. I'd pour for two and now I'm pouring one. Warm, warm, This quiet kitchen makes me feel unable. there's no one answering. I turn the fire low and let it simmer. Some part of me believes you might walk in, though every day that hope grows a little dimmer. I'll drink alone and taste the bitter truth. This old copper kettle still keeps boiling, but nothing here can bring me back to you. No heat can fix a heart that's done with trying. The kettle's cooling on the stove tonight. I leave it there until the morning. Somebody here got in the back. I walked out past the fence line where the tall grass bends and sways. The wind came soft across my face, and I let the worry fade. There's peace out here beyond the road, where the mesa meets the sun. I'm learning how to let things go, just breathe and today is done. The canyon holds a quietness that settles in my chest. I used to fight the stillness hard, but now I need the rest. There's peace out here beyond the road, where the mesa meets the sun. I'm learning how to let things go, just breathe until the day's done. The hawk flies slow above the ridge. The dirt is warm beneath my boots. I found something I didn't know I lost out here among the roots. There's peace out here beyond the road, where the mesa meets the sun. I'm learning how to let things go, just breathe and today is done. I'm breathing till the day is done. I'm breathing till the day is done. The mesa turned to rust. I've been walking since the heat broke. Gold, gold, gold. Everything behind me disappears into the red. Gold, gold, gold. Time stretches out like wire Horizon keeps its promise of nothing much at all. Gold, gold, gold. I used to think arrival mattered. Gold, gold, gold. But the light just keeps on falling, and I keep on being here. The wind knows my name now, or maybe just the shape of me against the sky. Gold, gold, gold. I left someone in another season. Gold, gold, gold. My boots collect the years. The sun takes what it wants and leaves the rest. Gold, gold, gold. I wonder if you see this same decline. Gold, gold, gold. The day folds into itself, I fall with it. Gold, gold, gold. Still walking, gold, gold, gold. I found your handwriting on yellowed paper, tucked between the floorboards where the barn cats sleep. The ink is faded, but I still remember. Gold, gold, gold. Dust moves through the afternoon like memory, each particle suspended in the slanted light. You wrote about the harvest and the coming winter. Gold, gold, gold. Everything we promised turned to air. The words are here, but you are not. I hold the letter like a relic. Gold, gold, gold. The barn still stands, though everything is older. The rafters creak the same way they did then. Your careful script describes a life we never lived. Gold, gold, gold. Time moves slowly here among the hay bales. I can almost hear your voice reading aloud, but it's just the wind through weathered plains. Gold, gold, gold. we promised turned to air. The words are here, but you are not. I hold the letter like a relic. Gold, gold, gold. The dust keeps drifting through the empty spaces. Your affection folded in my palm. Gold, gold, gold. Gold, gold, gold. There's a pond behind the house where I grew up. Water holds the sky like it's something sacred. Feathers drift across the surface, white and gray. I come here when the noise gets too loud inside. The world breaks apart and settles back together. Every ripple is a prayer I can't quite speak. I watch the feathers flow and wonder if you see it too. It's quiet proof that something bigger holds us. Heaven has a color. I didn't have an answer then, but maybe this. The way the clouds reflect and bend in water. A feather lands and everything goes still again. The world breaks apart and settles back together. Every ripple is a prayer I can't quite speak. I watch the feathers flow and wonder if you see it too. It's quiet proof that something bigger holds us. I've been looking for forgiveness in the wrong places. Maybe it was always here, waiting on the water. Together, every ripple is a prayer I can't quite speak. I watch the feathers flow and know you see it too. It's quiet proof that something bigger holds us. The kitchen is cold before dawn. I pull the dough from where it's been resting. Oh. hands remember this without thinking. Knuckles work in the same way my mother's did. Whoa. There's flour on the counter and the floor. The house is quiet except for my breathing. Whoa. I can smell the yeast coming alive. Something simple that asks nothing back. Ooh. Fold it over, let it rise. Ooh. The oven ticks as it heats up. Ooh. This is all I need today. Out the window, the fields are still gray. The rooster hasn't started yet. Ooh. I shape the loaves with my palms, setting careful on the baking sheet. Ooh. My hands know the weight of it, how the dough pulls back when it's ready. This is the one thing I haven't ruined. Oh, the crust will crack in all the right places. I'll wrap one loaf for the neighbor down the road. Oh, she doesn't come outside much anymore, but she leaves her porch light on for me. Ooh. The kitchen fills with heat and the smell of grain. I sit and wait while everything bakes. Ooh. Woke up before the sun did. Frost on the barrel cactus. Blue, blue, blue. Ice crystals catching first light, like someone hung diamonds there. Blue, blue. Daddy taught me to watch for this. When the desert stops and listens, cold air sitting in the valley, everything holding its breath. Out here the morning talks different, tells you to slow down and see it. Frozen spines on ancient arms, nothing needs fixing right now. Just me and this quiet moment. Truck won't start, but I don't care. Standing in my old jacket, watching the white melt away back into the dust and rubble blue. Sometimes pretty just happens without asking permission. Out here the morning talks different. It tells you to slow down and see it. Frozen spines on ancient art. Nothing needs fixing right now. Just me in this quiet moment. Sun climbs over the ridgeline. Everything sparkles, then surrenders. The mesa holds its breath still, still, still. Dust becomes water, still, still, still. While watch something open in the dark. Still, 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 still. Petals unfold where nothing should grow. Still, still, still. My chest expands with the valley. Still, still, still. Coldness turning soft at the edges. Still, still, still. There is a name for this. When the ground forgets its hardness, when the moon pulls color from stone, still, still, still. I am the cactus flower, still, still, still. I am the night that awaits, still, still, still. Opening slow under silver, still, still, still. The temperature change. Still, still, still. Something patient finally arrives. Still, still, still. The desert remembers how to be tender. Still, still. I've been walking since the sun set high. Blue, blue, blue. Boots know every stone on this path. The air gets thinner the more I climb. I used to think the valley was enough. Stay in small men stay and say. Something in me needed to see further. Up here the world opens wide. I can breathe different now. The ridge holds me steady. There were days I wanted to turn back. My legs aching from the climb. But I kept putting one foot ahead. The dust paints everything quiet. Purple light on distant peaks. I understand what I was looking for. Up here the world opens wide. I can breathe different now. The ridge holds me steady. I am becoming something stronger. The mountain taught me how. I belong up here. I stand with color starts, dust on my hands. The sky is folding into itself. Everything here moves slow. Much just feels open, like the distance between mountains. I don't need to go back. The air holds me different. Something about the light, how it stays on my skin. I forget what I was carrying. How here doesn't matter. The ground takes everything equally. turns to rust, turns to violet. I could stay in this moment, let it stretch until it breaks. Just the horizon and quiet. Just this. The moon comes through in pieces tonight, through the old lace hanging at the window. I watch the pattern fall across the floor, like something holy trying to reach me. There's dust suspended in the silver light, each particle a tiny church. I've been kneeling here for hours now, waiting for the night to forgive me. Fabric tears the light apart, makes it gentle enough to hold. My mother hung this curtain years ago, before the drinking, before the leaving. The thread is worn in places where her fingers pulled it straight against the frame. Outside there's machinery and distance, inside there's just this broken lace. The moon keeps touching everything I own, like it knows what I've become. The fabric tears the light apart, makes it gentle enough to hold. I drag my hand through the pattern on the bed, the way you might test water for its temperature. The night moves across my skin in sections, mercy arriving piece by piece. I sit here by the window, lantern burning slow, words I understand. You rubbed me when the world felt heavy, said everything would mend. Each line a quiet remedy for a heart that needs to bend. So I read your words again in this gentle flame. They soften all the hate within and call me by my name. And it's fading at the edges, but the meaning holds me still. Your kindness makes its pledges against my weary will. I never knew that paper could carry so much peace, or that another's care could make the hurting cease. So I read your words again in this gentle flame. They soften all the ache within and call me by my name. The lantern flickers low tonight, but I am not alone. Your letter is my guiding light, leading me back home. I stood where the canyon walls close in. The air was different in that place. Your jacket's still hanging on the peg. I touched the fabric just to check. You are the quiet I return to, the weight of rock that holds its form. I speak your name into the storm. The afternoon stretched long and still. I counted hours by the light. A hawk moved slowly overhead. I thought of how you used to watch them. You are the quiet I return to, the weight of rock that holds its form. I speak your name into the stone. The mesa holds its color late. I sit until the temperature drops. Your absence has a shape now. It fits inside this bowl of earth. You are the quiet I return to. The weight of rock that holds its form. I speak your name into the stone. The canyon keeps what I have left.